they have the real swords. Well, I could have got better. Look at that. Bunney. What happened? The Big Bang? Dinosaurs, bipeds, and mounting sense of futility.
No, recently, Chuckles hit Lofty over the head on his helmet with a sword, which knocked him out. There was a little blood, which you saw, and did that. Only the first time you did it, you knocked a torch onto some hay, which spooked a horse who kicked open the gate, and I'm sure that you can fill in the rest. Weird sounding thunder.
That's not thunder. It's the weapon forges of the Maya. Making sure we hear them. Well, Ivy faints at the mention of blood. Not just the sight anymore. He's actually upgraded his phobia. Chuckles. He questions every single order you give him, which is going to be a little bit difficult, a little bit tricky in the heat of battle.
I keep waiting to hear what your real plan is.
Teaching them to fight, that's the only plan I've got.
Turning them into fighters. It's not like you.
Yeah. I used to believe that too.
What happened?
You. Oh, Clara Oswald. What have I made of you?
Doesn't matter how well you train them, it's not going to make a difference.
They'll die fighting with honor. To a Viking, that's all the difference in the world.
A good death. Is that the best they can hope for?
A good death is the best anyone can hope for. As you happen to be immortal.
Sorry. No problem.
Night.
You've made an impact there.
Stop it.
Oh, she's nice. Fight you for her.
Human race. You're obsessed. You all need to get a hobby.
I've got a hobby. Thanks. It's you, by the way.
We'll get a new one.
Not this.
Tomorrow it's going to be your bloodbath.
Don't even ask.
These people all died hundreds of years before you were even born.
I'm not running.
I have a duty of care.
No, you don't, because I never asked for that.
Every time we do something like this, I keep thinking, what if something happens to you?
Stop thinking about me and start thinking about them, because you're missing something.
What?
How you're going to win. You always miss it, right up into the last minute. So put down your sword, stop playing soldier, and look for it. Start winning, Doctor. It's what you're good at.
So, we meet again, fake Odin. Valhalla burns around you. Your army is destroyed. And now it is time for you to die.
I've got COVID. Oh well, could be worse, but I expect lots of messages of sympathy. James, Jodie, Tony, finally proved to me that you watch these reviews. And if you're nice and send me a nice message, I might reply. Oh well. C'est la vie. The girl who died. Oh, the girl who died. I don't feel like death. You know, it could be a lot worse. You know, doesn't stop me from doing my reviews. There was that lovely intense scene between the Doctor and Clara. I seem to recall there were quite a lot of intense sort of conversations between the Doctor and Clara in this season. And we saw Shilda there, didn't we, for the first time. I think she becomes immortal. Can't remember why, I can't remember how, but I think it's something to do with this story at the end. Perhaps to do with the Maya, who sound like they're the baddies in this. I thought the Doctor was wearing sort of Troughton-esque trousers, wasn't he, in this one? Which I thought looked very nice. And I loved the setting and sort of the Viking village. I remember all that quite clearly. Now, I remember the Maya being slightly godlike. This huge sort of Viking face in the clouds. I remember that being quite impressive. Yeah. I wish I could remember, though, how Ashilda becomes immortal. She goes on to become a regular character, I believe, in this series. Just as Missy was in the previous season. So, yeah, lots to admire about this one. Literally. Including the Maya. Now, I can't remember the exact details, sadly. But Clara seems to be becoming more of a sort of prominent figure, doesn't she? Very sort of, keen to keep the Doctor on the straight and narrow. Yeah, the girl who died. Yeah, interesting one. And of course, the actress who played Ashilda, I can't remember her name, it'll come back to me, I'm sure, was in Game of Thrones. Maybe she still is in Game of Thrones. I've never actually watched Game of Thrones. Oh well, I will go and dose myself up. And feel sorry for myself. The girl who died. The girl who died. Not yet.